and welcome to number 5. This will be a much brighter video than last night, or number 4. And tonight, the song has absolutely nothing to do with the topic. As I said, will happen from time to time. So we'll get on with it. And this is a song by a band called Man at Work. And it's called Land Down Under, and we'll get right on with it, right? Cool. Never lived in a fried out combi on a hippie trail that's full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and then gave me breakfast. She said, "Do you come from the land down under? Well, I'm women now and men running around. Can you hear that thunder? this guitar never stays in tune, ever! Oh well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to play. Talk to you soon. Right, mate. Bye. Hello! And we're back. Hope you enjoyed it. That was pretty fun to play. It's been a while. Played that in a couple bands in the past, so still somewhat fresh in my brain after the many years. Of course, I play that song on bass. Actually, I'm not even really much of a guitar player. I'm more of a bassist. So hopefully, get some videos going on here where I'll get some bass stuff going, possibly. But anyway, enough of that music stuff for now. Want to talk about it's kind of a theory of mine. Somebody who watched this is, oh well, I already knew that, or yeah, somebody else, or whatever. As far as I know, it's mine. And it doesn't matter, because the important thing is the topic. The important thing is understanding, and maybe I'm saying it from a different perspective or whatever. But yeah, so tonight we're dealing with the brain and the heart and the pathways between. Now, in our current state, and it's probably been this way for a very long time, I don't know. I haven't lived, whatever. There's only one pathway, and most people have, okay? And I guess first I want to say, I believe that we have three main intelligences. Okay, we've got the brain, we've got heart intelligence, and we've got the body intelligence. I'm not getting into body intelligence because I really don't know much about it, and something I still need to learn myself. So we're dealing with the heart and the brain. So we've got intelligence here and we've got intelligence here. However, in this day and age, at least, I can say, is that we use this for everything, and I mean everything. And it's not meant to be that way. It really, truly isn't, in my opinion. The brain is meant as, sort of like a computer. It's meant to, solve problems, make a schedule, those kinds of things. And some of you are probably going, yeah, that's kind of like Eckhart Tolle, or yoga, or various other spiritual thoughts or practices or what have you. And yes, I am borrowing some of that, but anyway, so that's all the brain should be used for. And yet we interpret emotions through our brain, through our perceptions. We see something, it sends a signal from the brain to the heart. The brain the heart sends this brain to heart. The heart sends the signal up to the brain, going, and that's how it works. And as it is, we, as a psychic and an empath, is my feeling, because I've been around enough people, that we don't even experience our emotional or feelings to the fullest, to 100%. We build walls, we protect ourselves because we've been hurt in the past. And as we build these walls, we're only able to experience a certain percentage of what we're seeing. And, I believe it or not, and these numbers just kind of have come to me in the past, but between 40 and 75% tops. And, again, it's not put down. I'm maybe 75% myself, because I'm still working on this theory. And actually, I put this theory into practice when my heart space is clear, or mostly clear, and it works, and it's really cool, and you start having a greater understanding of things. But let me get into the theory first before I start explaining all that. So we see stuff, we interpret stuff from around. And signal to the heart response. It's not how it's supposed to be. Yes, we see stuff, but we shouldn't have all these thoughts and things going on up here. It's also being in the present moment. And I'm sure the one site I'm sharing this on or 2 sites actually. You know, people understand that, they know that. You know, being present, being in the moment. When you do that, that's when the heart space, that's when you use your emotional intelligence, because you're going to see something, feel it first, then the brain kicks on and responds. And that's the other pathway. Another way that people experience who, you know, aren't awakened or haven't, you know, it's not part of their life or their journey, and which is cool. Again, no judgment, man. We're all here to do our own thing, and you know, we're all connected, you know. And so, you know, I don't judge anybody. We all have our stuff. we're all screwed up in our own special little ways. Some of us more than others. Yes. Well, the example I wanted to give actually was, okay, let's say, for example, let's say, I don't know, you're at the bank somewhere and some guy, you know, is really rude to you, okay, just jerk, you know, and then like a week later, all of a sudden you see him, right? And what's that first instinct gonna be for most people? Because again, we're interpreting with the brain, right? So your first instinct, oh, that man's a freaking jerk. He was such a jerk to me last week. What an ass, right? And yet, you're visually seeing him. He's in a good mood. He's talking to people. Maybe he's, you know, putting his arm around his girlfriend or a friend or whatever. But you're still getting the feeling he's a jerk. Why? Because our brain is not meant to interpret it that way. Our heart is. And so if we're in the present moment and we're using the other side, the other road, the other side of the road, I'm saying. So you're going to see this, but your heart's going to interpret it. Your heart interprets it first and goes, wow, you know, he's in a really good mood. Huh. You know, cool. Maybe not cool, but whatever. So you already see, you know, you see, and then, you know, your heart goes, you know, your heart's saying, hey man, heart, brain, this guy may not be all that bad. You know, he was just having a really bad day that day, and he didn't mean to be a jerk. I mean, let's face it, many of us aren't jerks, but we come off that way because we are having a bad day. We're stressed out, you know, fight with a significant other, work is, we're ready to pull our hair out. And two, going back to when that first incident with that guy being a jerk, if you're already here, you know, your brain's not interpreting, your heart's interpreting, going, wow, you know, this guy must be having a really bad day. Wow, you know, you feel bad for him, you know. Gee, I hope his day gets better. Instead of in your brain going, what an ass, your heart's going, oh, well, you know, he's having a bad day. So you see, when we interpret from here emotionally, which is what we're supposed to be doing, it really changes our perspective. And you know, we have a better understanding. We have maybe a more of an understanding. Now, I mean, I'm an empath and a psychic, so I have a deeper understanding of this. But I too use this to interpret everything. When my heart gets all, there's like a big boulder in there, and I can't do anything. I can't get in there. I start, you know, I revert to how I used to be with interpreting everything from the brain. Everything from the brain, I reckon. Brain's no good at interpreting emotions, I reckon. So, you know, we have to get in that heart space. And many of us have a lot of dark stuff in there that we have to get rid of in order to do that. And then the more we do that, now I believe that every single person on this planet is an empath on some level. most people shut down, and I've read a lot of material on empaths just trying to, because I had to figure out it for myself. But in a couple books and things that I've read, most people shut that off by the time they're 2. By the time they're 2. You know, they've actually done experiments with babies and all that. But anyway, it's, you know, I'll probably do a whole thing on empaths, because another video on empaths another time. I don't want to get too far into it. But anyway, it's just a matter of, we have to learn to develop that heart space. First, we have to clear it out as much as we can, and keep it cleared out. And then from there, again, if we think all the time, right? Our brains are just constantly going, but we have to stop that. We don't need to think all the time. We only need to think about the tasks that we're doing. And if the tasks that we're doing are, things that our subconscious mind does, like driving or, maybe even cooking or whatever, if you're, then you can just be in the present moment. And when you're in that present moment, that's when you're more aware. And to start, you have to focus here. You have to start focusing here. We focus on our brains all the time. It's like, focus on the brain. No. Focus here. If you're, taking an algebra test, yeah, fine, you gotta use this, obviously. If you're solving the mystery of the world, even if you're solving a mystery of the world, you gotta use this. The intuition's huge. Anyway, as I was saying about, everybody has that pathway and actually does use it from time to time. You ever get that gut feeling, right? Which I don't like that term. It's more, you have that intuition, right? Like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't go home this way. Maybe I shouldn't go here, or I shouldn't do this, or, man, I don't know about doing that, right? That's your heart telling your brain, man, look, don't do it. Don't do it. It wouldn't be prudent at this juncture to do that right now, right? And what do? Because we're so focused on our brain, even subconsciously focused on our brain. Oh, it'll be fine. Oh, it'll be fine. What am I worried about? I'll just do it. And what happens? Oh, crap. Why didn't I listen to myself? I knew it. I freaking knew it, right? But that's that one road. That's the other side of the road. Your heart's telling you. And again, it's just developing all that. But yeah, that's my pathway idea. And I don't know, there might have been more I wanted to say, but I'm a little scatterbrained tonight, if you couldn't tell. I don't know. Trying to think, I can't think. I think I hit everything, but again, it's just focusing on, dividing that focus. And and again, it'll change your life. It really will. Of course, getting rid of the baggage is already going to change your life and your perspective. And that's probably, again, another video. When I shoot these, it's just kind of like something will jump into my head. Oh, let's do this. That's why I did the video 4 the way I did. It's like, oh, this song jumped into my head. Oh, we'll talk about this. There's no rhyme or reason. Things just kind of come. I've got some ideas of things I want to talk about, but they don't always, it's just whatever one jumps out at me that should come next, So, again, and that's using the intuition. That's using the heart space first. The heart saying, okay, do this video next, do this song, whatever. Again, it's using that. It's not thinking. I try to do that when I do these videos, is not think too much. So, anyway, before I just ramble, I hope everyone enjoyed this. Again, I really appreciate everybody, checking this out. And it means a lot to me. So, namaste. In peace.